Hey y'all, hey, this is your girl NaishaStyles. So today we're going to be talking about how to do a silk press at home without causing any damage to the natural hair. So first off, I love to section off the hair before shampooing. You would get a spray bottle and mix it with some water and a leave-in conditioner. Spray 4 sections and detangle each section. You could either use a clip or plait it down to start the shampooing process. And once you start shampooing, I like to use a cleansing shampoo to get all the dirt and debris off. And mind you, since your hair would be parted in 4 sections, you will really get a good cleanse on the scalp and the hair strands. I follow up with a moisturizing shampoo, and then from there we go into the deep condition. Now, deep conditioning the hair, since your hair will be in 4 sections, from there each section I will divide it into 2 sections. That way you can really add in good moisture to the hair strands by having these sections. So after you get done deep conditioning, of course, it's time to blow dry the hair. So with detangling, I like to have 4 sections in the front, so 2 on each side. And then I have about 6 to 8 sections in the back. Before I start the detangling, I do add some heat protectant. I like to use the Olaplex number 9 or Design Essentials serum for a heat protectant. I'll go ahead and detangle each section of hair. And as you can see in the video, guys, I have this one technique I like to use where I do start from the bottom of the ends and then, detangle my way up. But sometimes if the hair is very, very tangled, which hers was, she just got out of protective style, which was fine. I use the wide tooth comb and I kind of like to rake the knots and tangles down. So you will see I probably start from like mid shaft, and then I will work them knots and tangles down. This will help lessen breakage and really just save the hair. And so as you can see right there, I just started to just rake it down, and it's just easier to work with. I'm not saying like take the comb and rip through the hair, but if you have those stubborn kinks, you could go ahead and use that wide tooth comb and just kind of rake it on down. I promise you guys this stuff works. Also, I do have a wide tooth comb called the Golden Detangler. I will put the link in my description. That is the comb that I was using when I was detangling her hair for the deep condition. It works super well. Very wide tooth and has nice points for getting through, the curls when they curl amongst one another. So you can see right here, I am sectioning her hair off. I do like the section from the top down to the bottom. That way the hair could, hold in as much moisture as it can. I'm not over manipulating it or anything. It's already just laying, naturally flat. And I just take section from the top and then I work my way to the bottom. So next is the blow drying phase. I love blow drying. I just love the curl going to a, more straight-ish state, as you may say. I done worked with plenty different tools, but the tool that I'm finding that I love the most lately is the Boar's Bristle brush. And they got a lot of, different brands got a brush. I will put a link in my description as well to this brush in particular. But as you can see, I just love this brush for our natural kinky curly hair. It helps bring out extra shine in the hair. It causes less breakage, little to no breakage really. And then also it helps smooth and glide through the hair like butter. Do you guys see that? Like, look at her hair. Look at her hair. It's just so dope. So I've been loving that brush lately. Before y'all jump down my throat, I'm so sorry. We had ran into a little error, so I was not able to record me flat ironing for real. But this is how her hair looks, flat ironed, silked out. I only do 1 pass. I use the Babyliss flat iron, and I put it on 420 or 430. And no, my clients do not have heat damage. I do about 1 pass, and if they want curls, I go back in and curl the hair. So right here, and I'm new to this, y'all, my elbow was in the way. I looked back at this like, oh, but I was like, let me just add it in here. That way they could see, me silking her hair out from the root all the way down. Even if the ends were frizzy, your hair still should silk out, depending on if you did all the steps right when it comes to shampooing, detangling, and your deep condition, blow drying, all that good stuff, right? So this part I do not recommend you do. I do recommend you find a professional and then go get your ends trimmed. But if you do not want to do that, I understand. Go ahead and go to Sally's and get you the proper shears to go ahead and trim your ends off. We took about 1.5 inches off. She fought me on it for a little bit, but as you guys could see in this end clip, her hair was gorgeous. She still had length. She still had body. She had shine. Her hair was fabulous. And yeah, we was able to take off that 1.5 inches, and she was still happy, and her hair was happy. Now, when it comes to maintenance of the hair, you know how we used to wrap our hair in a honeycomb? They say wrap the way your bang is laying. I tell my clients, you could part your hair in the middle or wherever your part is at. Put your hair behind your ears and then use a clip to pin the top of it, the hanging part up. And then go ahead and use a silk scarf and then wrap your hair with a silk scarf. That way your part and everything will lay flat. Take that clip out in the back and then throw the bonnet on. That way your hair can hang loosely in the bonnet. Your hair will still be straight. I like that method better. And if you are doing curls, pin curls, or flexi sets at night is ideal. It's just, to me, it's no reason to wrap it in the circle. Clients say they don't have a success with doing it because the hair be so silky. It's kind of hard to wrap anyways. So doing those little techniques, you still would have long lasting 2 to 3 weeks for your silk press. I promise you guys, my clients say they last about 4 to 5 weeks. So I say 2 to 3 weeks, because you need to do the shampoo and the deep condition just to make sure we cleanse our hair and nourish our hair as well. If you made it to this part of the video, I want to say thank you so much for watching. And I would like to ask you guys one question. How often do you silk press your hair? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. And these are her final results. Look at her. Look at the cut.